Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is a first impression of this little puppy. This is the Stila Lingerie Souffle Skin Perfecting Color. Now this comes in 8 shades and it says that every shade is good for a variety of skin tones. Because this is considered a water-based mousse skin perfector and not a foundation, you have to look at it, they're saying that it can meld into the skin tones of a lot of different skin types and skin tones. So this is color number 1. If you look at it, it says that it is basically good for all fair skin types. I know that sounds really scary, but you guys are about to see, and we're about to test it out. I was excited to try this because it's a water-based mousse, and I really like the Naked Skin Skin Perfector, which is what I think this reminds me of a little bit. But anyway, let's get right into my first impression of the Stila Lingerie Souffle. All right, so we have our naked face. So this is the shade 1. And can you just like look at this glass bottle? Travel friendly? Absolutely not. Luxurious and nice to have out of vanity? Yes. So shade 1 is supposed to be like kind of universal to all fair tone shades. I guess it's supposed to like eventually match, but just look how dark this is compared to my color. So let's get scared. Let's get very scared. I really wanted to try the primer that is in that line, but they were sold out of it. So it was a very silicone-y primer, and it was illuminating, it was pink. So it actually felt pretty similar to my Color Effects blurring primer. So I know this is not illuminating, but that's how it felt. So I'm gonna use this primer because this has the same consistency and feel of the primer that runs in this new line with Stila. Which I'm still very interested to try. The illuminating primer, the Sun-Kissed primer was way too dark for my skin, so. Don't mind my phone blowing up behind me. We're all talking about the Patriots game right now. So I'm gonna wheel my hiney in. And let's just get the show on the road, huh? It's dark, isn't it? That looks yellow. So far, it looks like there's like barely any coverage. It looked yellow, but it's blended into my skin so much now to the point that I can have like a yellowish orange tinge, but no coverage, because like you can see the redness on my cheeks. It's such a strange, thin, moussey consistency. Oh my gosh, I think it's burning my skin a little bit. But that happens with a few products for me. I have pretty sensitive skin. Like this, I feel like it's not even really evening out my skin tone that much. It's such a, like, it's almost like breaking up as I put it on my face. This is so strange. You can see the very orange tinge to my skin, right? I'm not crazy. I feel like I look patchy and orange. What happens if I use a stippling brush? So instead of using my sponge, I'm gonna go in with this little stippling brush and see what happens if I use a brush. I feel like it's making my skin look drier. The texture on my skin still. Whoa, so much just fell out and poured all over my floor. I feel like it's honestly giving me no coverage, and I like light coverage. What is this even doing for me? Like, it's honestly just building no coverage and just texture on my skin. Oh my god. Are you seeing how, like, I have been blending this into my skin? And first of all, the color is terrible. The fact that this is supposed to match like every light skin tone known to man, I don't really believe that. Oh gosh. This is $38. It's like, I have this stupid camera that I think has face recognition, but just look. Look at this texture. Don't mind my mustache, but look at this color. Look at this texture. It's so not cute. Do you see how like streaky that just looks on my skin? Like it's all broken up. Let me just... and chunked. For $38 for this to be a water mousse foundation? Oh my god. I kind of think I hate this. I'm so excited. Like this isn't even covering the redness on my skin. Still, and I've been putting so much of it on. So my skin looks super texturized right now. Honestly, this doesn't really do that much for me. You can see that the color is not that great. But if I'm gonna put, like, I have dug into this thing. If I'm gonna put fingers worth product on my face, I want a little more coverage than this. And I like light coverage, but like, let me turn the light down. Like, look at me without a lot of light. You see a lot of texture. Sorry that I'm putting my hand there. I don't know how to stop the face recognition. And a lot of discoloration still on my skin. Like, no. To go in with my my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer and see if this will, you know, help me out at all in terms of my makeup. So it doesn't sit the nicest on top of this, in my honest opinion. Out of the texture. The color doesn't seem so bad now. It's almost like that melded into the skin. I'm going to do the rest of my makeup and come back and let you know after I put my full face together how I'm kind of feeling in the moment, because right now I'm not feeling so hot about this product. So let me just make it all cohesive and see what I can do. And I'm back. I did my full face using my Stila Lingerie, what the heck is this even called? Stila Lingerie Souffle Skin Perfecting Color. And I actually think it looks a lot nicer now. At first I was a little scared because it started out very orange and patchy, but what I can't really hate this on about the coverage is it doesn't tout itself as being a foundation. It is a skin perfector. So it's kind of like the Urban Decay Naked Skin that only comes in skin tint, that only comes in a few shades. So it's considered a light enough coverage that it can cover a big variety of skin tones. So it doesn't parade itself around as a foundation. Something that is kind of going through my head though is, do I feel comfortable spending $38 on a product that is not a foundation and is not going to give my skin a good coverage? Well, I actually think it looks like pretty nice and glowy now. I have to test it out more because, I mean, I put concealer on top of it and everything like that, but it actually took a little while to meld into my skin, melt in, and look a lot better, a lot more natural, a lot more skin-like. At first, it was just a blending away to nothing, and then after I did use a bit of product, it did give a nice blurred tint to my skin. Nothing spectacular or extraordinary. I mean, I feel like right now I look, you know, how I would look when I go to work in the morning. Blushed and lips and very light makeup, but my skin is just perfected, not covered. So I have a couple of tinted moisturizers that are higher coverage than this. So far, I do want to test it more. It's like not my holy grail or anything right now, but I like it. I don't hate it. I'm in the middle right now. I need to test it a lot more. Packaging is super cute. I need to figure out if it's worth it to spend that much money on a skin perfector. You can see my skin's, you can see the texture of my skin. Sorry, I know I'm like super close to you guys, so. There's my natural skin. So you can see that. But like I said, it's not a foundation, it's just a light skin perfector. So in terms of like a quick out the door or to the office type thing, I think I could get this to work. But if I'm having a full face of makeup, obviously I would not use a skin perfector. So yeah, this is just a water-based cream skin perfector. So I can't wait to try it more. What do you guys think? Did you guys grab this? I have a lot more testing ahead of me with this thing. This thing sent me on a whirlwind of patchy, non-coverage, and orange for a while. It had me going for a little while. It did. You saw. Guys, I hope that this video helped you in any way, or deterred you, or spurred you. I don't know. Deterred or spurred, let me know. Have a great one, guys. Bye.